Hi, I hope you guys had a great Monday. I hope you had a good start to your week. I hope you feel energized. I hope you feel like you're expecting God's best all the time. So I wanted to come on to let you know, to remind you that on May 1st, Wednesday, May 1st, I'll be coming on to talk to you all about my weight loss journey. Now, just below this video, you're going to see three snapshots or three pictures of my weight from April 11th until this morning. The last picture was the one I took this morning. It's 155. So I'm pretty much at my weight loss goal. I might go down maybe 1, maybe 2 more pounds, just because I'm going to be doing a little bit of refining, doing some toning, and so I want a little bit of cushion because muscle is heavier than fat. But I'll be coming on talking about, you know, what I'm eating, how I'm doing it. I've already mentioned that I've been doing keto, but there's a lot of versions of keto out there. Some of them are unhealthy. And so I'll be telling you why I believe I'm following the healthy version of keto, and what that is. And also I'm working towards getting my certification to become a keto and intermittent fasting coach. So I'm going to give you details about that. I'm also going to tell you what tripped me up, what got me off course. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be talking about just the weight loss from April 11th until now. I'm going to be telling you about what happened way back in September of last year. Actually, to be more specific, I started September 15th, 2018. And a lot of you will remember I challenged myself. I did something called 100 Days to 50. And September 15th was 100 days before I turned 50. And so a lot of you may have wondered, okay, what happened with that? She didn't really let us know what was what. So now I'm finally letting you know what was what. It took me longer than I thought, so I'm going to tell you what got me off course, what tripped me up, what got me all turned around and off where I wanted to be. And I'll tell you also what worked, what little tools and tricks that I used, because I'm like an urban legend almost, in the sense that I'm premenopausal, I'm 50, and I am in the hardest age group, in the hardest situation. Hey Chanel, it's good to see you. I'm in the hardest group to lose weight because I'm premenopausal, and my hormones are going this and that and the other thing. And so I'll talk a little bit about that as well. But I will tell you all the things that I did, and really simple. A lot of them are free or low cost, so you don't have to. Laura's going to tell us, you know, she's going to spend all this money doing this and that and the other thing. No, I was very strategic in how I spent money to lose weight. And I'll also tell you how I came about learning about keto. I had some health problems, and you may be having those health problems too, and you don't know what to do about it. And so I'm going to tell you what I did to get my body healthier at age 50, all right, and feeling good and higher in energy, even though I'm still not quite getting the amount of sleep that I should be doing, much better, but the high energy really is coming from diet. And one more thing I'm going to leave you with, especially for African American women, when we get older, we start to get these moles, whether it be around our eyes or on my neck. I was really starting to get moles on my neck. I'm sorry, let me get a little bit closer. I know this looks crazy, but let me just get a little bit closer. But they were starting to really feel raised when I felt my skin. I felt them starting to come in, especially over the last, hey Cassandra, especially over the last 6 months or so. I've really started to notice these moles coming in. Now, I've always had this mole ever since I was a baby. I've had this mole, but all these other ones are new. And I've also started to get moles right where my arm is and almost underneath my arm. Obviously, I won't show you that, but I'll show you. But I'm telling you, I will give you the sneak peek. The elimination of sugar, just like I believe, like I'm not a doctor, but this is what I'm getting from my own testimony, from my own situation. Sugar is linked to abnormal cell growth. Now, I've done some volunteering for March of Dimes, and moles are considered to be a birth defect, even though, you know, unless they're doing something weird, you know, or you're worried about them being cancerous, you know, they're benign. but there's still abnormal cell growth. And I'm like, oh my God, my moles are starting to shrink. And I didn't notice that until like 2 weeks ago. I felt my neck and I was like, I don't feel the raised moles like I did a month ago. And then I looked at this mole, if you can see, right in the middle of my forehead, starting to get a little bit smaller. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, I almost burst into tears. I'm like, oh my God. You know, I was looking for kind of essential oils and stuff to help me with these moles. And actually I found one. And essential oils are great, but if I don't have to use the oils and I can control this from just diet alone, are you kidding me? So I'm gonna be telling you more about that as well, okay? So don't just throw your hands up in the air and be like, oh my gosh, you know, my mom had these moles as she got older, my dad had moles all over his back. He almost didn't have any skin on his back. It was almost all covered with moles. And I was so scared. I was like, God, tell me, show me. Because I don't want that. It didn't hurt him, but it just was uncomfortable. You feel his back and it was bumpy because all of the huge moles. And he ate a lot of sugar. And so anyway, he wasn't a diabetic, but he ate a lot of sugar. So anyway, I'm just going to be telling you about that. So if you know of women who are getting these moles, or anybody who are getting these moles and they're concerned about them, you know, it's like, oh, you know, I was just thinking to myself, they're hereditary. My mom has them, my dad had them all over. You know, hey, not so. I'm telling you, and I will continue. Now I just took pictures of these moles, and I'm going to continue to chart the size of them over these next probably 5 or 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, to see what, you know, how big, how small they're getting, how they feel to the touch, all of those things from sugar, changing my diet, not feeding the abnormal cell growth. That's one thing. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I know there are a lot of studies that say sugar feeds cancer. But so if sugar feeds cancer, can they feed other things? Can they feed the growth of moles? Interesting. So I'll be telling you my experience, okay? So join me May 1st. It'll probably be around this time, around 5:30 in the afternoon, in between 5 and 6. I haven't quite pinned down the actual time yet, but it will be Wednesday, May 1st. I look to see you there. Look at the post right below this. You'll see me on the scale, okay? That's just from April of this year, but I'm going to be talking about way back beginning in September 15th. To now, my weight loss journey. I look forward to seeing you. Chanel, yes, you do have, moles. I'm telling you, tune in May 1st. Cassandra, thank you so much. I love you, ladies. I'll see you then. Take care.